Maten, oh yeah. This. So yesterday, we worked really hard, we farmed a lot, because we had done the entire map. We were going for the last cave. The last cave allowed us to go into the tower that has been there since the beginning of the game, where the guy who killed our father was hiding. And it was like a complicated dungeon, go left, go right, then go middle, very hard, very difficult. With enemies that would one-shot us, and then final boss moment, and huzzah! And then the game is like, okay, congratulations on beating the first half. I was almost making that joke. I didn't make that joke because I thought it would be too obvious. Yeah, guys, what if that was just the first world and there's a second one? I didn't make that joke because it was too obvious. We're nearly there, it's only a new map. It was too obvious. I did think about it, but I thought, no, that's like, yeah, culprit, get out of here, get new material or something. You know, the game did exactly that. You know what's worse? We went to Demon World. If you've seen me play, like, well, I haven't streamed Megami Tensei 2. But Megami Tensei 2 does have like a second map that is literally a demon world. And then there is like blood rivers and fire mountains and demon towns with demon NPCs and whatever the fuck. On this game, Demon World is just human world. That's it. That's same everything. Same grass, same mountains, same water, same towns, same houses, same people. Everyone looks the same. They're demons, but they look like humans. I think at some point they were like, okay, we're gonna start building the demon world at some point. Of course, we need new tile sets and new sprites for the NPCs. And then they released the game. Bunny folks. Yeah, but the bunny folks, there was two. One was a lady with bunny ears and the other was a guy with a bunny face. All the other bunny people were regular. Like, I was literally like, okay, this is just like a small island on the first map we didn't see the first time around. But no, everything indicates that it is a new map. It just happens to look exactly like the first one. Maybe because they had to do the color cycling on the tile sets for day and night cycles. And that would have been too much art to build a second world map tile set thing, maybe, but... like, pick a lane, either do... If you can't do everything, then choose one. Don't... Yeah, no, we're doing day-night cycles and we're doing a separate world, but I guess second world looks like the first one. One last lost her years. Right, so we had to trust the word. I was a bunny lady. You're a bunny? I got better? No, that's... I'm sorry, Monty Python called, they want their joke back. That's literally it. Yeah, I'm a bunny demon. You are? Yeah, but I lost my ears. Just tonight, I woke up today normal. Like, no, that doesn't work. Alright. Let's look at what we're dealing with here, man. Jesus Christ, this odd-ass game, man. And the farming is now back to stupid. The game! No! So, look. We were farming. At least I have a different song for the demon world, and it sound resume the timer. And it does sound awesome. Like, listen to the music. The music doesn't sound like Genesis. It's so good. No farts in the music. Tiny Soda, we're getting an early start here. The music is very good. It's wasted on this shit game, but music is awesome. Listen to this. Tiny soda. Yes. It's amazing. So like, we used to farm here and it was tricky. But we could farm here, like this is like highest level. I mean, this is the highest level. But the enemies here have gone extinct. So we can't farm here anymore. So the only place... The next best place we can farm is here. But look at the enemies here. Red snakes, these are supposedly easy. 7 damage. We're already dead. 2 lousy snakes. We are already dead. I don't know what to do. Can we go back to Ezra? And if this is your first time here, if you haven't seen this game yet, that's par for the course for this stupid game. We can farm nowhere from earlier because the game has a mechanic where if you are too high level, the enemies just don't spawn. They go extinct. If you kill them too much, they go extinct. You have to kill them too much because you have to keep farming. And now the only enemies we can kill are that. They won't shot us. So what do? You walk around here for a while, you hope for the best with a group like this? No one died? This guy took over half his damage, his health in damage. That other guy's almost dead, and now that guy has died. And now that lady is, yeah. And if they're dead, they don't get experience. And it costs a lot of money to resurrect them, so... Refillability factor. I mean... Azuric we use the guide for. I don't think this game would have been saved by a guide though. Okay, they attacked the 2 frontliners who are stronger, so they survive. I'm gonna try transforming. It costs 35 men. What? 22 damage. That's our main character, the highest level in the party. With the best weapon in the game, he did 22 damage to a little zinc little snake. That's the weakest enemy that spawns for us right now. Kirikaz is pretty good, but he's not carrying the entire team. They're still alive! And now they're casting an AoE spell. They're almost killing the main character. I'm gonna try using spells since his damage is doing nothing. Okay, one of them died. Now White Tiger has a buff that makes him quadruple his size. So he has to do some damage. It dodged. Dodged. No effect, good lord. Please hit. For all of that, we got 59 experience, and I have to recover immediately. You know how many enemies was that, too? You know how many there can be? I think it's like 9 or 10 on a single fight. If you've seen these, have you found respect the person who played Azuric several times to write the guide? Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 times. He played once as a kid, twice as a kid, I think. Then he played it once again to write the guide. And then he played once again to find the missing collectibles to fill in the guide. I almost feel like playing the game again and following the guide thoroughly to get all the collectibles. Should find him to tell me that there are other games. If he knew that, we would never have had a guide for Azuric. So you know, he suffered, but for a greater good. We barely survived, man. Now, the mage is technically easy. Let me see if this Hellwind can... I think it's more damage than the electrical attack. You also don't have a AoE. So terror is the best you can do. Okay, Kirikaze might dodge. Okay, the mage is dead. That guy's not dead. The sound effects are horrible. Bummer, there are no spell animations. You really think? You really think they would put spell animations in this? Attacking makes no sound. Are you kidding me? Attacking makes no sound. Oh look, no one can move. And Happy's paralyzed. And they're still alive. This guy's attacks do nothing. What were you thinking? Yeah. We killed one. I don't know if I'm keeping this. Probably, but I have to get back to... I need to get a flash grass to heal the paralysis. And I just realized something. I mean, it should be obvious actually. You know why they extinct the enemies? Because when you kill an enemy, it gives a certain amount of experience. And they don't know how to make it so it scales with your level. Oh, if you're higher level, it gives less experience. So they have to remove the enemies, otherwise you could just farm the easy ones forever. That's the better solution. That's game design in action. I need to buy a flash grass. This is a year after Final Fantasy V. This is 4 years after Tengai Makio Jiraiya. This is several years after I was born. Like, ask me how to make a game when I'm like 5 and I can do better. Jesus Christ. Okay, who was paralyzed again? Oh, I think he's happy. That menu is ugly to look at. Alright. Happy. Group heal. We need more. You're done, you're done, you're not done. What's your status? That's really good enough. I mean, I can do a small heal. So now, it's over a decade after we were born. Help me find spell animations for me. You know, I'm almost tempted to like run around here and see if like they forgot and had enemies spawning somewhere. You know, that would be so good if we went into one of these places and then they forgot to extinct the enemies. That would solve all of our problems. We would have a place to farm forever. First you'll have to work soon, probably on lurk mode. I stick around, about to see some pachinko and another pretension. Ah, yes. Because this game has so much grinding, sometimes I resort to pachinko to pass the time. But yeah, if you have to lurk because you have to work, that's more than fine. I appreciate you dropping a lurk. And yeah, I have to work, right? It's fucking life. Just me as a grown-up. I'm guessing the game is still grind heavy. Big Fat Plus, I was talking about that just now. The game pulled, oh, you cleared out the map and killed the final boss? Oh wait, that's just the first half of the game. Oops. Welcome to the second half of the game. And now the grinding is worse. Repeat after me, the grinding is worse. I'm like desperately trying to find a bugged location in the game where there's a cheat code. Can someone find a cheat code that make enemies not go extinct? So we could farm. I want a cheat code so I can farm for hours. Boringly, please. I was gonna talk to the king, but I doubt, like, the king is not gonna be, oh goody, you saved everything. I'm gonna help you somehow. I mean, if he could give us money, that would help. I figured out the source of all evil in the world yet, still working on it. Yeah, nothing new here. Stupid ass prince. So like I have been doing anyway. But I want to farm by killing enemies that actually die more than 50% of the time. I would like for over half of our fights to finish before I have to reset the game. Is that too much? Am I spoiled? We last partied that, yeah. This place we have extincted these long ago. These were also extincted alongside. I'm gonna test the cave one final time because it's too hard. Chat, it's too fucking hard. I didn't want to go in. Killing those enemies is too hard. Maker of the translation patch also provides a max level patch. Yeah, but then it's too much, right? I mean, I haven't cheated for the first 30 hours. I'm here with hopes that we can somehow locate enemies we can farm. Right, nothing new. Because I was thinking that maybe the demon world is happening like in this water area here. Because I was suspicious of that water area before, because like it's technically a full empty part of the map. And maybe the demon world was taking place somewhere in there, so it would be much shorter because there's not a lot of map space for it. Like this here. It's too suspicious. Now there's a good chance the end of the game is like something that opens up in there. I'm dreaming of Taz Express at this point. You guys keep talking about Taz Express as if that game was like playable. I put a save here, at least this save is right at the front. Nice emote. No one can move and my guys are almost dead. Just wanted to annoy me with it. Hello there, Nectarine. Yeah, my tiger is dead. I want to have a word with the devs of this game. I'm pretty sure they never made another game. So it was like, you know, we wanted to make games, we clearly couldn't, so we gave up. Sorry for trying. If they kept making games, that would have been I would have taken issue with it, but... Still Night, 4 snakes... 300 damage. It's 560 damage. Full health guy with enough level to extinct everything else. That was Happy Cakes. Happy Cakes is well equipped. She's level 33, same as Real Boy. Enough level to extinct every other enemy in the game. The enemies we just extincted, they could still one-shot us. If I played Dark Law for the SNES, I do not recall that. No. Dark Law. Is that like... No, I have never seen this. I have no memory of seeing this. It looks like an SNES RPG. Is that secretly based on Judge Dredd? You want to see me play, but it can't be worse than this. Like, if it is boring but grindable, that's fine. This game is not grindable. I have to grind, but I can't. You tried start fighting with your keyboard more than normal. Yeah. Come on, die already. We're gonna win a fight. Krikaza leveled up. Get back. There we go. If I get any more dispels. I haven't done this in a while where I start sliding off the frame. You're right, I haven't done that in a while. I'm sorry. Oh, white tiger, tap 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 tap, white tiger, tap tap tap, white tiger, tap tap tap. Has anyone like already modern people who use AI to make music? Can you make a version of Black Betty that has White Tiger instead? Can I do that? Do I know how to do that? Hang on. Hang on, there is a way here. Create music. I want Black Betty from Ram Jam. But Black Betty in the lyrics must be replaced with White Tiger. That's his name, right? White Tiger? Yeah. Let me see if I can get that going. I'll report back. I need to heal Happy. On major AI song generating that doesn't let you upload original music. It lets remix of AI songs. I mean, I'm using. I just wrote text. I didn't upload anything. I'm being hopeful. Okay, I need a small heal. Oh, real boy. Okay, did you generate it for me? It answered me with text. Okay, now make the music. It was like, yeah, White Tiger, bam, blam, whoa, White Tiger. But yeah, but I want the song. You want me to sing for you, you jackass? You're getting it wrong. Yeah, how dumb can it be? These are still hard, right? Yeah, they are. 139, and now everyone is blind. No effect. Because they're skulls, I guess? And everyone dodges everything. Okay. I can't do it. Shit. It didn't. It generated a generic, oh, White Tiger song, it's horrible. Let me delete it immediately. Generic AI sloth. It can't even do basic parody. How funny is it? It's bland, boring, depressing, and dumb. Zero funny. It's cringe. You know, it's AI. The third level seems to be dying a lot lately. Can I provide you with a Mentos in these troubled times? I don't know what to do. Everywhere I go, I die. Die, 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 die. Necromancers. Oh boy, we're going up in the world. Like Tiger Blues. Yeah, it made me sad, so yeah. Sono can generate songs, but you think it's paid only. Who the fuck pays for AI? Here, do you like slop? Do you want premium slop? Someone generated a goofy AI song for another stream out of curiosity. We're testing its mix capabilities. It does a good job with that. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Sakura's break song, ad break song, is AI generated, and I don't know, maybe she wrote the lyrics or something. I really like that one. I really freaking like that song. I want to believe she wrote the lyrics and just had the AI to the melody. In that case, I'm fine with it. Otherwise, maybe I have no soul and I don't know. JRPG on the Mega Drive, Hayanamon. Yes, and it's horrible. Yeah, it's pain and agony. It's riddled with bad game design. Look, I'm gonna be resetting the game right now because we can't do a single fight without dying. And I don't know how to farm. There's no way to farm because the enemies kill you, and the enemies that don't kill you are all dead. They go extinct. The game doesn't want you to farm, but it requires you to farm. I don't know what to do. You have written a bunch of songs that you got Suno to make. Really, Alex Murphy? That's you know, if you're having fun and honestly, you are exercising your creativity, which is the opposite of what most people do using AI. I think that's fine. As long as you're not trying to sell shit as anything that it isn't. You think the limitations you ran into are that you struggle to get into deviate on tempo too much? You say, okay, make a chiptune version. Ah, sure, I can see that. I can see that working. 1 damage. Oh, that was very good. Congratulations. Oh. Please kill it before it kills us. Don't dodge. It didn't kill us because we were lucky. Dude, damn it! Main character, fully equipped, high enough level that every single enemy lower than this has been extincted. Melee character does a big attack for 2 damage. You can't make this shit up. You kept trying to make a love duet based on Fred and Rose. You wouldn't listen to which parts were male, which were female. Yeah, I mean, yes. If you're here, if you're new here, I'm usually very positive about video games. I have finished how many games on stream? I have finished over 260 games on stream. And even the worst ones, I always focus on the positives. I can still extract fun. Like I'm not in the business of playing games and be like, this is shit, this is garbage. Anyone who has been here long enough can attest to that. Like, you know, Azurek was kind of alright. Taz Express was creative. Ukro was phenomenal, even though it was a lot sometimes harder than this, but the challenge was fun. This is just annoying. Like, the music is fantastic. The character arts on the fights are amazing. But the game design ruins it, like it's barely playable. Like, my guys are not even far behind in levels anymore. So we did one fight successfully, we have to immediately save because the next one we probably won't, and then we have to keep doing that while we try to get levels. You keep hoping for a test retrospective. We did do a test retrospective, we played every single test game. There is no test game we haven't played, are you kidding me? You know that better than anyone here. Don't add me, bro. Even you're not a fan of this one. Yeah, you hate this game so much. Like everything about this one except the grinding. The story is charmingly awful. You know, the story. If you take the grinding away, I'm not even complaining about the game mechanics. I have a problem with the fights being too full of one-hit kills and the grinding being way too fucking much. If you take those out, everything else I do like. The story is like, I think you put it perfectly. It's charmingly awful. Yeah, and I love that shit. I love that shit. Oh, are you good? No, I'm feeling better, but I'm still dying. That was amazing. Not as good as, hey listen, penis from Tengai Maikyo, but it's still pretty good. You want to focus it on Taz, it's... Just keep the other parts that don't have Taz in them. Jesus fuck. You retrospective with only Taz. Man, you guys saw on Discord that one song from that one test game. Somewhere online that has been uploaded. It's worse than I remember. But the game was not too horrible, like it had fun platforming parts. Marks? The guy's called Marks. They both dodged. Yeah, good. I like when the enemy dodges the attacks. That's how I killed them. 31 damage per attack. Another successful fight. You can't remember what's happening between the grind sessions. Man, I solved so many puzzles in this game that required remembering what we were doing outside of grinding. I don't know how I managed to do that. Like, we had to find the damn guy. The damn guy, I thought it was just a meme that was actually required puzzle solving. Alright, chat. Give me a moment, I'm gonna load Pachinko. Alf. Is there another game other than the Master System one? My parents loved Alf when I was a kid. I thought it was the dumbest shit ever. What is the what? Okay, you canceled, okay. Because we need to set up a goal. Hang on, I forgot. I don't know, get... Man, the required experience is going higher! We need... Hang on. Ah, Jesus. My screen went black. Black, ready. We have weapons that require 34,000, so... Start prediction, what happens first? Jackpot on Pachinko is option 1, 34,000 gold or extinction is option 2. And honestly, I don't know which one is going to be less likely here. C64 off game. I bet it's secretly good. I bet it's actually not horrible. Just to surprise me. 1 damage, good, very good. C64, Apple II, Atari ST, and DOS. All you did was make sure the old one was cleared. Wait, did I not gift it? I thought I had cleared it. Well, thank you. It's better than Maten no Sōmetsu. Well, if it takes less than 30 hours to beat, it doesn't need to be better at this point. You guys know I don't mind long games. I played games that took me over 80 hours to beat on stream. Never hit start, so you don't know. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's going. It's fine. Everything is good. Yeah, Moonray doesn't lower their attacks enough to fix the issues with these fights. You dodged, are you kidding? Oh baby, a crit. Oh baby, a reset. No one can move. This will make you want to play Pachinko sexy reaction shooting because it's total waste of time. Yeah, usually when a game has sex in the title, it's not sexy at all. It's like, it was a joke. It wasn't funny. If you want a sexy Pachinko, just have a regular Pachinko and put photo 11 on the background. Is there a playthrough online that actually beats this game without cheating? Or save stating? Because I would be surprised. Then maybe they are doing something I don't know about. Makes this trivial. Oh, look, is that? This is making me sleepy. Blame the game, not the player. You think Battle Mario is gonna win big? No one is betting on... Oh, well... If we don't get a jackpot, someone's gonna get very rich. But there's a lot of time for predictions still. You know, the fights are giving good money. If they didn't go extinct, this game would be reasonable. This game would be reasonable. You would still have a lot of grinding, but it would be way more reasonable if they didn't go extinct. My Tiger leveled up! Level 30 for both of them? Oh, just White Tiger. We're kind of winning. It's fine. I need to find a more comfortable position. Hang on. Maybe if I do this, and then I do it like. Hang on, there's a green screen behind me. There. There, nice and comfy. Can't do this for hours now. Dodged. Received 1 attack damage because of the moon ray. So the moon ray does help more than the terrify, apparently. Okay, good. Careful. What? No, 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 no. No, you're not doing what I think you're doing. This is not the time for that. Please. I'm being fully honest that I fully expect you to do exactly that, so I don't want you to waste your hits. That was close. For those who are new here, Zoffair was going to do a jump scare alert. It would have been a disaster, it would probably fall off or something. Well, the fights are going better than I anticipated. I guess Moonray does do a good job, but until you actually get to use Moonray, there's a chance they might kill your guys. Okay. It also makes it easier to hit them. Still successful with spells. Pretty good fight. Yeah, the chances of getting the money. Look, we're already at 20,000. It's going way better than I thought it would be. I need to heal my tiger. You know, staying this
Malkovich.
Good tries, okay. Good try. Thank you for the 10 bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, she doesn't have Moonray. I wonder. Can I give that speed item to White Tiger so he can cast Moonray more quickly? Because this would make these fights go by fine. Probably. Or than the spells. Stop dodging, you assholes. Okay, I do need to sleep because I don't have more mana for healing. And I am going to try that. Winged Boots to White Tiger. Speed goes up by 20. Alright. You know, this would be... If I were playing with, like, Joy-Cons, I could literally drop my hands by my sides, like, have them, like, dragging on the floor right now. And just be playing like that, like, my... like, full dead gameplay. I think he did go faster. Not as fast as Happy, but... 151 damage still, holy fuck. Yeah, they're all blind, that's why we're missing so much. Best feature of the Joy-Cons. Yeah. I think the best feature of the Joy-Cons, like, in all honesty, is the fact that you buy a Switch, you have two Joy-Cons, you can play with a friend, if the game controls allow using it on its side. I think, you know, all the issues with joystick drifting aside, I think the Joy-Cons are kind of genius. The stuff they can do. Wrong person to heal. How do you expect me to remember? Versatility, yeah. Yeah, the only problem on the Wii, of course, was that you had the cable linking the nunchuck to the Wiimote. Even then, it was pretty good, like, you did play a lot more relaxed. How is mine doing? It's pretty good, it's nice and comfy inside its little box. Still sealed. I don't want to abuse the poor thing, you know. Oh, you played HEVO like that? Interesting. Yeah, HEVO does work like that. You just need triggers and one joystick. Happy's dead. Yeah, that's what happens when you laugh. And that's with the Moon Ray. I like how Steam Input has support for Joy-Cons, and you can check an option so they act as a single controller. Otherwise, that would have been annoying.
Thank you.
Right, Tiger died. Thanatos, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome everyone from Thanatos channel. We're playing a game that is so boring and has so much grinding. It's not on purpose. I thought the game was gonna be good. The music is very good, you can't hear right now. But the game is so bland that we have to farm for hours upon hours upon hours. So I have a pachinko over there to keep us distracted. Hi everyone. And I'm kind of dead here in the corner, just like trying to relax, be comfortable or something. Okay, what were you doing? Send Max hit the road. I think I played about 40% of the game, never beat it. I did beat the first season of the Telltale series. That was pretty fun. How was your stream, my friend? Hope you had fun. Welcoming Devil Hunter Wolf, and Thanatos and everyone. It's been a while, it has. Welcome in, my friend. Always happy to have you here. I'm sorry if I... Okay. It's alright. You guys deserve full corporate attention. Hang on, I have to bring my chair back. There. Chair. Hang on. I have to find the correct position for it. There? I think it's there. I have to get it up. I have to wake up. We got a raid, chat. We need to wake up. Hi, everyone. Amazing video gamer here. Look, there's a gameplay itself over there while I try to not die while farming. It's horrific. There was a prediction. You guys missed the prediction. Whether we get a jackpot on Pachinko or I get money first. Send a maximum before that you're playing Kingdom Hearts Re-Reckoning. I've heard good things about that game. I think it's supposed to be like honest. Honest good. Hello there, Sakura. You seem comfortable. I was, but now I have to like put on my game face. You were threatening me with Malkovich. You were. I begged, don't do it. I was gonna jump off the chair. It's gonna be probably gonna like strain my back or something. I need to heal Happy. And every time we finish a fight successfully, I have to save the game because we have to reset on like half the fights we do because we always die because the enemies can one-shot us. It's horrible. One reason to not have a cam. Yes, Sakura is streams in her bed. Like she has her TV bolted to the ceiling. And she has like a keyboard on one side, mouse on the other. She's just like, "Argh." Which is impressive because she's good at video games. Imagine playing like that and still being good at video games. But yeah, this game. If you see the stream title, it says that, oh good, we finished the tutorial because we cleared out the entire map, we did all the missions, we went into the final gigantic tower that we had seen from the beginning of the game, we killed the final boss, and the game was like, okay, now you get to the other map. There is a second map. Oh, by the way, all the enemies on the first map are gone, so you can't farm those anymore. I'm usually very positive about video games, but this one, goddammit. Please die. No, don't dodge. This is problematic. If it doesn't die, it's going to kill. We killed everything. That one stupid snake dodged 500 attacks just to kill our guy because he had to attack the guy that's in the back because he has the lowest health, because he has been focusing on that guy because the game's down. Yeah, no, Thanatos, thank you for the raid once again. Of course, shout out is automatic when you raid. Kuzuge, it's not. The music is too good for it to be a Kuzuge. I know you guys can't tell right now because I muted the game, so you can't pay attention to Pachinko. Was having so much fun and got distracted. Is that the name of your sex tape? Kirikaze has 4 health, by the way. A healthy individual. I'll never admit it. Come on, I don't like labeling games like blanket statement, this is a shit game like that. There are redeeming factors in here. He's dead again! I just can't find him right now. But yeah, in all seriousness, like having a lot of fun with the game and then getting distracted, and then you're like, why did I stop playing it? That happens way too much. Which is why I end up avoiding starting games in the first place, because I don't want that to happen. I want to be okay, I am going to fully commit. Finish up post game. And by then I usually give up on going back to the game. Because if I do, then I have to restart from the beginning. Like, how can you even remember how the game plays? At least that's how it is for me, it's a problem. So many games abandoned along the way. Which is why I don't want to drop this! Because I drop games way too often in my personal life, I don't want to do that on streaming as well. Can you kill this thing? Jesus, thank you. Kirikaze, medium heal. No, medium heal, it said. At 21,000, the prediction goes up to 34,000. We're getting in a good rhythm, but leveling up is gonna take forever. This guy's still 29. How close is he to 900? Like, Groundhog exactly why this thing needs for 3 days out of the week. Yeah, I'm glad we are in agreement. You're thinking of restarting and trying different set of skills. If I do that every time I want to do that, I'll never finish any game that plays like that. I could never play Skyrim in a way that wasn't just the standard stealth archer that everyone does. Like, at this time I'm gonna use spells. No spells in that game is dumb. Although last time I think I did manage to do melee for the most part. I did a full playthrough of Fallout 3. Freaking love Fallout 3. I finished back then. And then I finished the game twice, basically. And the second time I did a sledgehammer playthrough, it was a lot of fun to decapitate enemies with a hammer. Just golf their heads off their shoulders. I have no idea what you're supposed to do with those games, but you had fun. You're supposed to have fun with those games, so you did it right. Congratulations. If you guys die, they're not gonna die already. And now I have to fully heal you. There is no spinning going on the pachinko. Kirikaze is dead. Origami illusionist. I could never. I know a lot of people have enjoyed that. I'm so glad they have the option, but I could never play one of those games as like an Origami or a Kajit or something like that. I don't know, it feels too outlandish to me, especially with those graphics. Like, those creatures always look fucked in those games because of their stupid engine. Fun! Yeah, the audacity, right? Bethesda character models are jank as fuck. They are, which is why I try when I play a Bethesda game, I try to get the character to look the most standard default possible, because I know if I go anywhere outside of the bare center middle blend, it will fuck up at some point and look like just stupid depending on the light or whatever. So I'm very careful. I know some people enjoy having their character look jacked. Just not for me, I guess. Kajit Berserker. But you want to break the game, that's different. I don't want to break the game, you do. That's your thing. I respect that. Just not for me. Ah, these guys are immune. Fuck, I forgot. I'm gonna die before I... Yeah, too late. Freaking man, we spent like 5 minutes on that fight and we still lose. Interesting and fun characters. I mean, that, like I said, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's not how I play games, but a lot of people like to play games like that. I enjoy standard default things, I suppose. Why did it dodge? It has lower defense. Couldn't dodge. At least there aren't potato faces anymore. Yeah, I haven't played, I haven't even seen screenshots of, Starfield? Is that thing called Starfield or Garfield or something like that? I haven't even seen screenshots of that game. Everyone says the game is bland. I'm sure if I played it, I would be able to enjoy it. Because I would go in like expecting, like, because I've heard so much complaining, I would assume I would go in with low expectations, so I would probably enjoy it. It's fine. Yeah, I'll believe you. Still dead-eyed, but not potatoes. Did you get into it and roleplay your characters? Yeah, usually when I play those games, I focus on everything other than my character. Like, my character is just a vessel through which I absorb the world, I experience the world. It's just an interface. My character is irrelevant. Which is why I'm usually fine with games where your character doesn't talk. It's just a tool. So I focus, I care more that the story around the character and the other characters and the world is interesting. And in part because most games, they are built like that, like, oh, I want to play a character like this, but the game always, like, funnels you into, like, a certain narrative anyway. Like, no matter what you do, you're still kind of going to be the hero one way or another. Even if by accident. Then you absorbed a lot of pain through this game. Yeah, I have. I'm not role-playing Real Boy. I'm letting Real Boy exist in the world and absorbing the pain of the world through him. When it had serious technical limitations, looked pretty nice for the time. Morrowind looked amazing for its time, and I freaking loved just walking around in that game when I was younger. So much effort to get it to run on my computer recently. Isn't Morrowind the game that, like, would put up a loading screen on the Xbox and then leave the loading screen there and then just reset the game entirely because of memory leaks and restart the game behind the loading screen and then load the game that it just saved and then pull out the loading screen and you didn't notice that the game restarted because the Xbox would let you just keep the loading screen there. You played on Xbox. I think that's a common story on that game on Xbox. We just like put up a loading screen and crash on purpose. Controlled crashing. We survived the snakes! 122 experience. We might not survive the way the trip back though. 80, 80, 80. There is 3 people that still need healing. 80, 80, 80. Still 3 people that need healing, so that's still group heal. We survived because they distributed the damage. They usually focus on someone. Okay, managed to get back to town. You'll be playing Morrowind tomorrow. .but. Is that a new top level domain? .but. 400 graphic mods. I avoid mods like the plague because I'm exactly the kind of person that would spend 500 hours getting them to work and then not play the game. So I try to avoid that altogether. Bethesda games kind of need it. The only game I've ever played with like a reasonable number of mods was last time I played. I think it was when I played New Vegas. I followed this very good online guide called Viva New Vegas that had a very specific setup of mods that didn't add anything to the game. It just fixed the interface, fixed bugs, fixed this, fixed that. Really like that guide. I played most of them with no mods. Fallout 3 I beat it twice with 0 mods. Skyrim I had 1 or 2. It was 1 to fix the UI and 1 to fix the stupid the stones you drain souls into. I'm not a fan of modding in general. It's a personal thing, it's whatever. I used to mod a lot when I was younger. Nowadays because then something's gonna break and I don't know what mod to try to blame, and then I'll try to look it up and then I'll run into spoilers. And then I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of... I've worked with game development, which means I don't want to be reminded of the inner workings of a game because it ruins part of the magic for me. And when you're modding, you see, oh, it's a file with definitions for this and that. Right, that's how it, yeah. It ruins the illusion a little bit. Like you're playing the game they made, not the game someone wanted it to be. Yeah, that too, man. Part of me also appreciates that. Like, what is the original vision? If I do a replay of the game, then I might consider modding. But on the first playthrough, I want to see what they had in mind. I don't want to skip their vision as broken as it might be right from the get-go. Which is why I did use that modding guide for New Vegas, but only because it didn't change anything about the game. It just fixed things because it's an older game. Either your stream was behind or Sakura beat me to it. I don't know. I don't know, Zofir. I tried to see what specifically I missed. Use mods or they fix things enhance the gameplay for you. Playing Final Fantasy XIV. Well, World of Warcraft, yes, it was 500 user add-ons. That's different than modding. But I played that when I started playing that game on closed beta like 2003, 2004. Started playing it in like 2018. I think after a few years of playing the same game every day, you start to just mod it because... What else are you doing at that point? She said, "Shut up" before you could comment. Oh, I don't know if I caught it before I commented. Sorry. Occasionally use mods to have a little bit of fun. That's fine. I am never ever telling people how to have fun. That's dumb. Like, people can have fun in ways that are different than how I have fun. Just telling my experiences and preferences. I modded a lot during Quake 1 days. I liked that game so much that I just, yeah, I built maps for it. I did a thing where you decompiled the resources, changed the values and recompiled, so, you know, writing your own mods in a way. Might dabble more if you had a gaming PC, simply welcoming was be fun to play with. Yeah. Because here's the thing, I just said that if I'm doing a second playthrough of a game, right, I want the first one to be pure. I rarely play a game for the second time, so that's why I rarely use mods. You put those two together, it means like there is no space for mods in my time. There are a lot of people doing that. I think that's amazing. I think that speaks a lot to like the strengths of PC gaming, that you can do that, especially when it's done to like preserve games and make them work on modern hardware and fix bugs that were left behind by devs.
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
It's not real. Oh! I got distracted. I missed the jackpot. Choose outcome. Jackpot on pachinko. Enjoy your points. I'm gonna heal and enjoy the... Hang on. Let me save. He's gonna flip a chinko now. I have to watch the jackpot. I might pull a different game after this. Different pachinko. Hello there, Dorishinaka. We need some through the fire and the flames. I don't know what's the difference between the three tables. Okay. I'm closing this. I'm getting a different table. Which one is this? This is Downtown Geki. What was the other one we were doing? I think it was this one that was good. I don't remember. Hang on. I don't remember if this was the good one. Ibizu 3. I don't remember the controls for this. Hang on. How do you... How do you... Hang on, I don't know how to... What am I... Okay, it's... Something is happening? Okay, I don't know how I did that. But it's going? There's a pachinko going. There's a whole mini industry around it. Machines give out tickets. The tickets can be redeemed at 3 other shows, so the tickets should be redeemed to express products. It is possible to survive off pachinko every waking moment. Yeah, I've seen some. You know, it's a kind of gambling. It's problematic in real life. This is fine. In real life, it's kind of shit. In a way. What were we doing again? How did we farm this? I forgot. I was away for so long for the game that I forgot. Especially with the noise. Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna... Let me exit this place. I think this is the one that had like different buildings. Right, let's try that building in the back. I haven't been there. Let's see what happens in there. Yeah, no, this is a fancy game. And then let me see, this is Bigon Rota. Have you seen Bigon Rota 2? I don't remember these. It's been a while. Oh, you're confused about which game we're talking about. Yeah, that's understandable. I pressed the... Sorry. The controls got me confused. Because I have to play 2 games at the same time. It gets difficult to keep track of. It's still available. I think it's this button to go. Yes. Yes, Sorota 777. Got it. I got it quicker this time. Just adjusting, I think over there is pretty good. Maybe a bit to the left. There. Use the music for this is fine. I mean, the Sumimasen guy is gonna come along. Don't worry, he always finds us. I wonder if I can come in here now. Puppet killers. Why are they killing puppets? Oh, no, we can't come in here. We need a lot of farming before we can go in there. That was pretty good. Don't know what you call that hoot effect using music, I solely love it. I don't know which one you're talking about. I peached. Woo! Almost like a toy hammer. You have better ears than I. I replicated almost perfectly, thank you. Just based on your description, see? You have a way with words. We're farming. We can't go into the cave too hard. We could go like further down and see if there's like a different town and we can buy stuff that helps us. It has never worked. What's going to happen is that we're gonna end up dead and wasting time. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. I thought I was gonna get one fight down before it happened, but nope. For those guys giving me a thumbs down. Yeah, it's a gigantic thumbs down. My review of this game. Brrr. Group it yourself and play in various forms so you guys develop an appreciation of it. Not enjoying it. Space has okay. Today I've been streaming for 2 hours. Half of the time I'm doing these fights, the other half I'm resetting because I died. We can't progress because we have to farm there, and we can only farm on these enemies that insta-kill us. And that's been like about 25 hours of our 31 hours playing this game, if not more. Like, it's too rough. These graphics are great right here. The music that you can listen to right now is pretty decent. Game design, man, it's horrendous. Unfun. I'm usually very positive about games, but too rough, man, too rough. Oh, it's the Sumimasen guy. Where is he? I thought it was a Sumimasen guy. No, the music in this game, listen. Not this one, listen to this one. It doesn't even sound like Genesis music. That's how good it is. But the game design, man, the music is wasted on this. I covered that up with pachinko music. Because the pachinko is more fun than this game. It's because we're doing grinding right now. It's just the same thing over and over. It gets repetitive, I guess. Like... because grinding, yeah. Because otherwise we're listening to this... like, it's pretty decent, but... then I have to listen to these sound effects, listen. Aha! Okay. Okay. Space Astro Cat understands now. I do take the pachinko off when we're actually trying to progress through the game. Like, okay, I'm going to explore a cave, I'm going to try and figure out a puzzle, I'm gonna explore a new town, then of course I take off the pachinko. The pachinko is just for the grinding. Fantasy Star sound effects. You take that back, you don't besmirch Fantasy Star's good name. Happy Cakes has 1 health point. You have to kill everyone, otherwise we're resetting. It dodged, it dodged. Yeah, Happy Cakes, there you go. Oh, she survived. And Kirikaze finally leveled up. Look at that. We don't have mana. Okay, it's time to actually sleep. She goes to bed with 0 mana, 1 health. We're doing good grinding work here. And the battle music is good. Like, I wouldn't mind listening to it a normal amount for an RPG. Even if it is the same music every game and you listen to it a lot of the time, I wouldn't... It's never been a problem for me. Played plenty of games where there was the case, but this game... This is literally the first time I've ever put Pachinko on top of a game. Like, on stream or alone or whatever. It's literally the only time I've ever done it. This game deserves it. It's interesting, I have no idea what the rest of my party looks like. I can show it to you after this fight. Hang on. Yeah, because they have interesting sprites but they don't use them. And then they have awful portraits. Like, the main characters are Real Boy and Happy. The other two, we can unsummon them and summon other guys in, but these two are the better ones. And the other two guys, they're unsummoned right now. They're too low level. They fell behind, so even if we wanted to, we couldn't use them. Because we can't go back and farm. Well, you might be wondering, why am I farming these enemies that one hit kill me so much? Because every enemy weaker than this has been extincted. That's part of the game mechanics. Oh, you are level 32, I'm just deleting all the enemies that are useful for you to level. Get wrecked with these ones. It's horrible with that mechanic. So I can't, if I for some reason realize that these guys are useless, I'm screwed. I can't catch up with the other guys anymore. Like, I'm gonna show you my party. Look, it's a Real Boy, Happy, a ninja called Kirikaze at the back, and a lycanthrope called White Tiger in 3rd place. And then you have the portraits. The portraits are horrific. Real Boy is okay, generic, okay-ish. Happy is asleep, plastic hair. White Tiger... White Tiger is an escapee from Action 52. And Kirikaze is a 7-year-old ninja. And that's because you haven't seen the slime portrait. I'm not gonna do the summon dance to show you the slime that more real than reality. Is this the game that said it was more real than reality? I forgot about that. White Tiger gonna get ya. I need a big heal on Happy. You believe so, there we go. Now, we are farming, like, I don't have a specific goal for farming right now. We have to go into a cave to explore. Every time we go in there, we get our shit back kicked inside. So, I'm farming outside the cave. It's that cave over there. When we get to 34,000, there is an item equipable that we can consider buying, see if it's an upgrade for someone. There are two actually, and I have to like look at those items and see what they do, because you have to just buy the item, try to equip it, see what happens. They don't show you descriptions of items, that would be too advanced. I know this game has good songs. Oh, my guys are asleep. Good. Now I can't even do anything. Okay, that was okay. I mean, you might have noticed that every time I win a fight, I come in here and I save the game. Because the game notices when you don't do that, and it brings in a party that kills you immediately, so you lose the progress of the previous fight. Every single time I try to do 2 fights in a row, that has happened. Come on, there's no way they already went extinct. Like, we made a lot of progress last stream. We did what we thought was the final dungeon and what we thought was the final boss. We did a whole sequence of fetch quests regarding getting into the tower. It was fun, I had fun yesterday. It was an interesting stream. This stream has been just grinding. Oh, no. You just got a canned beverage and pour it into a glass, just instinctually turn the tap to the right. Well, why? Why would you turn to the right? I don't get it. I'm ignorant. Like, I just open it, I pull the tab back, so it's away from the opening, and then I drink from it. Why would I? I assume it has something to do with your work. Or maybe like you pour it into a glass and then you did a thing that you do when you drink from the can. I still don't know why you would do that when drinking from the can. Why is it necessary? You gotta level all the characters. The defense to taking the wrong drink used to hang out with people that would use snooze and spit into cans. Why would you hang out with people like that? Wouldn't it be easier to not just not hang out with people that do that? It reminds me of a joke. A guy had an unfinished drink on the counter, and he really needed to go take a pee, and he didn't want to he didn't know what to do so people wouldn't get his drink. So he found a little piece of paper and he wrote down, I spit on the drink," and he put it on the glass and he went to the bathroom. And when he came back, there was a little note underneath his that said, "Me too." I haven't heard that joke in so long. I forgot who needed feeling happy. We are 6,000 away from being able to buy an item. Sumimasen guy is back! Oh, wait for it to keep track of your drinks. Interesting. Not that interesting. Look at this group, holy fuck. 7 guys, 3 snake. Ah man, just keeping these. It's alive. Yep, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. That's because it reduced their attacks with one ray. Still enough to kill Kirikazu. He's left-handed, so turn his left because you're on the same group. Ah, interesting. What is it like to have a left-handed friend? Does he weird you out? Do you look down at them with a smug air of superiority? Just curious, I want to know what people think of me when they realize I'm left-handed. Are they disgusted? Are they afraid? Work out and became friends with the guys that use snooze at summer camp. What the fuck is this new? I only know the Futurama meme. What is a snooze? Seoul National University. I don't think that's... Chew tobacco. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Now the whole thing makes a lot more sense. Okay, half my comments were unwarranted. I'm sorry. Can you kill this? Can you hit it? Can you hit and do more than... One snake couldn't survive a single snake. Resort this mark of disgust for guys you know who are shorter than 5 as a full-grown adult. You find left-handers. Okay, let me see if I fall into that group. I have no idea what my height is in feet inches. No, I'm not under 5 feet. Okay. Is my wife under 5 feet? My wife is not under 5 feet. Okay, those guys are very short. Jesus Christ. They're shorter than my wife. You're 5'7". Yeah, I hate that you use two different scales to measure height. But I think you're slightly taller than me. Slightly. Because I tried to convert to feet and it did like the normal thing, it said like 5 point something feet, not 5 something feet and then some inches. Yeah, I'm 170. Oh, the illustrious single snake that kills everyone. I think I need to do Moon Ray even if it is just one thing. Otherwise my guys can't hit it. So I don't know what Blast does. Maybe Blast would help me with these more than doing damage to start with. No, yeah, no, Blast doesn't do anything. 5'11 and a half. Just say 6 feet then. Are you kidding? Can't you do like 6 minus half inch? 6 feet minus half inch. Isn't that more condensed information? Five nine. Sakura is pretty tall. Sakura is way taller than I would expect. I mean, how often do you see lizards standing up? Okay, because it's dead, I didn't notice. 70 centimeters? That's very short, my friend. That's way too. You're about this big. Are you sure about that? You're about two rulers high. The California girl got those legs. California girl. Okay. Sumimasen. Wish you could. Everyone makes a big deal about their half. Fuck them! Do people walk around with measure tapes? No, then tell them you're 6 feet. Own it. Like, as long as you're exuding confidence, no one is gonna bother asking. You have to be 6 feet and you go like this. I'm 6 feet. They're gonna trust you. Not gonna be like, are you sure? You look like you're 5'11 and a half to me. You're buzzing and tired, expect good math out of you. You expect that from me? Why is it suddenly unfair for me to expect the same? Oh, Kiri, I saved with Kirikaze dead. I didn't. Fuck! I didn't see he had. The game is distracting me too much. The game is making me just like turn off my brain. Look at how much gold we're throwing away. Is that okay? No, he will remain dead. Oh, Jesus fuck, man. I didn't notice he had died. Just because you forced the madness, but it could be good. Fair, I guess. You are 5. Oh, in parsecs. That's pretty good. I see that. You were very fucking tall. That much of a light year. I'm glad you realize that light year is a measure of distance, not time. Some people just don't end it. I don't know why it shouldn't, but it annoys me. 5'9". No man, if you measure it in parsecs, you're way bigger. It's like a car painted red goes faster. That's it. Starting a new game. Well, we recovered. Just lost time from farming. You can keep going, don't worry. I mean, when I was like 15 hours into this game, I did consider restarting it because of the slime situation. It would have made a difference because we're not using slime anyway. Like them tall lizard women. They're getting line. They look at you and they're like, yes. Keep going, warm boy. Warm-blooded boy, come here. Marathons. I want to know how many football fields we're talking about here. This is the only measure I understand. 175. Yeah, you're taller than me. I don't mind that. But for the record. I don't care about the magic defense. Actually, I do. Kirikazu is gonna die. Please, Kirikazu. No, no dodge, no dodge! These dodges, man. Coupled with the magic defense, okay. Okay, that thing's still alive. Please die. Not enough. It's going to attack! Everybody's alive. Jesus, that was so fucking close. Big heal on real boy, medium heal on happy. Okay, we mostly recover the fumble. Oh! Alright, so fair, you are exactly the same height as me. You finally did it. Yeah, good. I'm happy for you, man. You should tell your friends tomorrow. I did math yesterday. I got it on the third attempt. It was pretty fucking sweet, man. Come on, Kirikazu, show what you're good at. There you go, delete everyone. It dodged. Nice, nice, that was a very good fight. I'm donating Georgia every year. Points 019 football fields. Nice, there we go. You don't donate in Georgia? Why not? What did Georgia do to make you angry at them? Just donate a little bit, man. Just don't be so stingy. You don't like 50 beats or something, it's fine. You do math in geometry every day, okay. I used to do a lot of math in game dev. Now with regular software, you don't do nearly as much. There's a lot of math in video games. You should didn't mind at all. What a weird song. It sounds like he's dying. That guy's so funny. Subete. Yeah, I think I can do 1 or 2 more fights before sleeping. We're so close to the 34,000. So we can like try to buy an item, see if it helps. You probably won't. A couple of years ago, your brother got together a compiler and said, give me a programming YouTube video to follow. I looked at him. I thought he didn't like math. There's math? What do you mean, math? I mean, you get someone who hates math and wants to get into programming, and you look at them in the eye and you go like, algorithms. Ooh. I remember when I got into computer science, I had a few colleagues that heard the word algorithm and they looked very worried. Okay, I think we sleep now after that. He's in his 40s. I mean, you can learn and do programming without math. Mostly. You can't do it without logic. And usually people who are really bad with math, they're also not very good at logic. I don't say that as a like a slight against anyone. I say that as like it's the kind of same kind of innate skill. Some people are good with some things, not everyone is good with like exact sciences, it's fine. He has no idea. Bring how much it will take to cover a deck and just figure out optimal cuts to get the pieces with least amount of wastes more fuel. No, that's pretty good, man. I enjoy that kind of stuff. It's the kind of like quote unquote puzzle solving that I like. Why are those guys both still alive? Ah, shit. Because Kirikaze missed them in the first go around. Happy leveled up! Concrete gets into the cubic math, that's fun. I'm really, really good, and I really, really like. I've always enjoyed, and then when I got into game dev, I used the fuck out of it. It's like, I don't know what it's called in English. Kinematics. The part of physics that deals with speed and acceleration. And like, I remember having colleagues in high school that had a lot of trouble with it, and it was always so fucking obvious to me. It was so much fun to work on those things. Like, I was horrible at chemistry and other shit, but not that. And I used that so much in game dev. It was always amazing to get it working, like, on the first attempt, just getting things rolling. I know, can you make this, like... I still remember, can you get, like, this ragdoll and make it look like it's floating in space? Like, generic, like, how do you even describe that? And I'm like, no problem, and I know exactly what kind of way to mess with the physics to achieve what they want. That was so satisfying. Kinematics. I shouldn't have attacked. I was distracted by chat. I blame chat. Yeah, now we're in trouble. Had to look it up to double check. Yeah, I freaking love that part of physics. I never had problem with physics in general. Some other subjects, including math, I had trouble with sometimes. Not physics. White Tiger, Big Hill, Happy Medium Hill. Hello there, Shinlogging said, so you're really lonely like geometry. I have no problem with geometry. I mean, in game dev, I had to deal so much with, like, vectors and matrices and quaternions. Anyone here like quaternions? How does everyone feel about quaternions? They're amazing, but they're like this black box of magic and smoke that if you look too hard inside you go mad. Do you think about inverse cinematics regarding animating your map? You can math when you want to. Yeah! I have, like, I've done enough math that I have all these little shortcuts in my head. Everyone that does enough math has, like, a bunch of shortcuts in their head. Sometimes someone goes like, oh, I don't know what is 15% of this much. And I just like it's that much. How can you do that? Well, you just divide by 10, multiply by 1.5. It's a shortcut, it works. It's not that hard. Like, it's a tenth plus half of a tenth, so it's like 2 steps you can do it. You don't need a calculator for that. Because, in part because it's faster for me sometimes, even at work, to do that kind of map in my head without having to rely on, like, pulling something up, like some tool or whatever. I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. Tickles my brain the right way. What's with the pachinko? Grinding. We have been doing nothing but grinding for over 2 hours because we can't progress because we're too weak. Because that's how this game is designed. So we have the pachinko to keep us distracted. I'm not playing the game, I'm just pressing buttons and hoping number go up eventually. Every third fight we die and reset. I take the pachinko off when we actually do progress. Which hasn't happened today. White Tiger, Big Hill. Kurikaze, Medium Hill. happy medium heal. And we have to save after every single fight, because if you don't, you die on the next one, because the game knows you didn't save. Next wind run, yeah. His dad's never even played a game before. They developed a game before this. This is their second game. First one was like a war strategy sim or something. I don't want to look at it. I haven't done... I never did rigging. 3D model rigging. I did some animation when we didn't have artists to do that for us. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm not an artist. But I've done a lot of manipulating 3D models in programming. Like toggling meshes and manipulating texture coordinates for skin animations, that sort of stuff. They can be fun, like when you have a good team of artists that you can coordinate with. Oh, can you split this part of the weapon, like separate that into a separate UV map, so I can manipulate it separately. Working with good artists was always a pleasure. And also when you get into a rhythm with them and you can start to understand what they need. Oh, I wanted to have this kind of effect. Okay, I think I understand. Because of course, like, they're not programmers, so they don't know the terms. So being able to interpret what they need is also very good. Rigging is a bit of work, but it's not so bad. Yeah, if I had to do that, I would have to like watch a tutorial or something. Secret Agent. Ah, that one! I hear that's a very good movie. That's from last year. I hear it's a very good movie, and I hear it's like very accurate as a representation of that time period as well. I haven't watched it yet. Like getting in line, all the movies I haven't watched, all the games I haven't played, I'm giving up at this point. Drop all pretense of ever getting through my backlog on anything. Yeah, I do like on Sakra's stream. I've seen, like, it's fun when you miss a few streams and you come back and wait. That's a lot of progress that I missed. How did she get from there to this? Watching artists work that stuff is interesting. Oh, we ran out of balls. I'll have to... I don't know how to get more balls, I'm just gonna load state here. Be good, this is the one we were playing. You liked it, definitely didn't feel like they were trying to sugarcoat the history. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Straight Sumimasen guy. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, that seems balanced to me. Normally lunch and chilling. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of lurkers, and that's perfectly fine. Most of the time, because if I say hi, then I want to engage, I don't want to leave them hanging, and usually I watch while I'm working, so I might not be able to even pay attention sometimes, so... I know it, in a way, it doesn't make sense, but it feels more rude to come online and say hi and then just go away. So I prefer to just stay quiet, not build expectations. Was the Brazilian man of Spider-Man One More Day? I mean, the most recent movie, right? I think they're doing the translations pretty fine. A New Day. They translated as Homem-Aranha, Novo Dia, which means a new day. Spider-Man is one of those heroes that they did just translate as Spider-Man. Some heroes they did like, I think Rogue, X-Men Rogue, hang on. Yeah, in Brazil, Rogue from X-Men is called Vampire. There is a lot of that. Oh look, we're gonna die because we were asleep. Hang on. Let me see if I can find a list. Right, Daredevil was translated as Demolisher? Bullseye was translated as Mercenary. Deadman was translated as Challenging. Wonder Man was translated as Magnum. Let me see if I can find more. I know there are more. Yeah, I can't find. I have to go back to the game. But there are a lot of... I'm gonna be dead anyway. Everyone is asleep. I'm gonna reset this. Oh, yes, it is very correct. Yeah, that's literally... Because the adjective comes later, that means man spider with us. Hulk story gets a Spider-Man one day. But there, it is like a Spider-Man, a Hulk, a Batman, and I don't remember what the fourth one was. I almost took a picture next to them to show you guys. They were all lined up the other day. It's 3 Marvel and 1 DC, I don't remember what the other guy was. No, it's literally Homem-Aranha. Batman, they did use Homem-Morcego at the very beginning, which means Batman, but, you know, inverted because order of adjective and noun here. But it didn't take long for them to just go back to Batman. Sometimes they use Homem-Morcego as like a subtitle, like Batman, the Batman, o Homem-Morcego. Just as like for theatrics. But we just call him Batman because otherwise it would be just weird. Yeah, it was Hulk, Batman, Spider-Man, and I don't remember who was the fourth one. Let me see, because I know there are pictures online of that place. There's a Captain America. There's a Captain America. Can I get this picture in full quality? Maybe, but it's one of those Instagram posts and you can't really get the content properly. Here, got it. I can get this link and I can pull it into this other thing and here. Where is here? But I have to pull this up. There, it's Captain America, Batman, a Spider-Man, and a Hulk. It's always those four. Except sometimes... I'm surprised because it has happened more than once, where there is a circus in town. They rent the heroes to the circus. So if you go there and the heroes are not there, they're probably working at a circus. I'm not joking. It has literally happened at least twice. Superman is we might be calling him just Superman these days, but he used to be called Super-Homem, which does mean Superman. Definitely make you visit that store. I have been there. It doesn't smell good inside. They have a lot of phone cases there. Like walls and walls lined up to the ceiling with phone cases. They have a lot. And then cheap electronics. You know, things that break easily. I need you to die, sir! I knew he was gonna kill Kirikaze. I did my best to kill it. Jesus. Super Salami. No. We don't have that. Super-Homem, which means Superman. If you think about it, it's kind of a dumb name, but it stuck, so... Don't expect it to smell pleasing. Yeah, last time we went there, I was trying to find a phone case for a friend. I went there with my wife, and she was like, she came very, I'm gonna wait outside. I don't blame her. What do I do here? I can't kill anyone with White Tiger. Why do you... You're gonna... Yeah, Kirikaze is dead again. I can't get a single fight done anymore. That's confusing. Batman has a villain named Man-Bat. Is there? That would be very confusing. Down, I have my... Let me see how they translated that. They translated his name as... Human Bat. Or in the case, Bat-Human. So you have Bat, instead of being Man-Bat, he's Bat-Human. You have Batman and Bat-Human. Human. Because a human is not a man is not a human. Okay, because he's dead already. Jesus fuck. He can't stay alive. Super Kappa would be... Super Cape? Kappa is just cape. Unless we're referring to like a phone case, we do call those kappas as well. Tsubarashi, everyone! Batman versus Bat-Human. Capybara. Believe it or not, down here we don't use a Y. And we use a V instead of a B. So we call it Capivara. But the rest of South America calls them capybaras, I think. Could be mistaken. I have a relative that lives in a place that has a lot of those just roaming the streets. Very peaceful, weird dogs. Keep that is super, yeah. Could be as they're mostly Spanish, yeah. I would figure as much as well. Capivara, yeah, like that. Do you guys have like a freaking like what do you even call it? Onslaught of capybara themed stuff where you live? Because down here they have capybara plushies, capybara backpacks, capybara purses, capybara t-shirts, capybara handbags, capybara My wife has a capybara bag. Not even that into capybaras. Pretty much? Okay, it's not just here. Good. It's mostly cats. Yeah, we do have a lot of cat stuff, but capybaras are like all over the place. Like you can't go downtown and look at the shops. Oh, look at plush capybara. Hello there, Ting. Your daughter is there with you this morning. She gets to enjoy Maten fun too. Okay, everyone, Ting's daughter is watching. Please behave. I miss Ting's daughter. We have a very serious group of people here. We're all very respectful. And Brazilian culture is very polite and civilized. We only talk about the civilized aspects of it as well. Yes. I assure you that this is all above water. We did have an accident yesterday where someone connected their Bluetooth controller to a Brazilian hot dog, but that has already been settled. We got the money for the thing! That's not my real dad. Okay, I can try to buy one of the things. In here, we had a thing called Blade Wings. The fuck is a Blade Wing? White Tiger can't equip this, okay? Kirikaze can't equip it, okay? Happy can't equip it, okay? Real boy can... Okay, so it's probably for Nightmare. So we don't care about that. So, Real Boy, Happy, White Tiger, and Kirikaze can't equip it. I'm updating my notes. So I can check the lead gloves. I think the lead gloves are for the White Tiger. Good, so that's an item we don't have to worry about. She's a red watch. Oh, sorry. Does she know about the Brazilian rain? I'm not explaining the Brazilian rain. I just want to know if she already knows about it. Tinglet. You don't think? Okay. So she's not completely lost yet. And I hope so much that now I have made her just decide to think. You have to tell me what did he mean about the Brazilian rain. And I hope you are now forced to explain it to her, and I don't have to take part of it. Okay, Real Boy can't? I'm pretty sure it's for White Tiger. No one can equip it! What the fuck? Is that for the slime? What are the two of you doing? Okay, okay, I have to go back and try the X. I mean, we're saving money. I don't have to spend that money. I'm happy with that. I don't mind it. It's fine. Now I have to find where the X was. X not here. Lots of levels, lots of gold. We did get 1 or 2 levels, maybe. Okay, return to South River. This game, yes! You thought you were going to save money and buy upgrades, I'll think again. Shuriken! Does Kirikaze want the Shuriken? What does Kirikaze have equipped? Oh, he already has the Shuriken, okay. Did you have anything else that you were selling? Blasted Sword is what Real Boy has equipped. Okay, those are the two I have. Yeah. So not this town. Only a matter of time before the haha. I guess. Yeah, I think it's Amsum that has the X. Always bad in these old games, I have no idea what you're buying. Yeah. It's one of two things they did on the Switch version of Phantasy Star. One was the auto maps, the other was a list of what the items did and what the spells did. It's all the game needs to be fixed. Freaking love that version. A Battle Axe. Real Boy can equip it. If he can equip it, that's an upgrade. It is, barely, but it is. I need to check if anyone else can. You also sell brass knuckles, and this I think is for White Tiger. I have saved, I can undo that shit. Oh, he can. Oh, he already has the brass knuckles. Hang on. If I sell the brass knuckles, I get 9,000. Right, my attack on Real Boy, hang on, I have to pay attention here. Real Boy has 504 attack. If I sell the bastard sword, and I buy the battle axe, then I have enough money for that. And his attack goes to 416. It's an upgrade. Okay, we're done with that. All right, good stuff. No, the cute fat-tailed sausage on a stick scarf dogs have gone extinct. They no longer breathe. Their lineages are over. They're all dead. How could you? No, okay, let me rephrase it. We were trying to kill all of them and they all went into hiding. They're amassing an army to enact revenge. In other words, they're gonna come back as recallers later, don't worry. That always happens in this game. You don't want to exit. Like, everyone is fully healed, yes. So I can't put down the save. And another. Okay, we did just farming tonight. Let me take this out and pull this back. We did only farming tonight. We couldn't make any progress because I tried to go into the cave 2 or 3 times. We just got our shit kicked out, so I can't. So I did farming, we got a few levels, we got a lot of money, we spent all of the money, we got some upgrades here and there, might increase our attack, I don't know. I wish we could have invested in armor instead, but there was no upgrades there. But yeah, I'm gonna put down a new save here. I'm gonna stop the timer, and we should come back to this game next week. Yeah, I think we did three days of this. I think. So yeah, I don't remember. We'll look at the schedule in a moment, but I think we should come back to this game next week.